All right, everybody ready?
Yeah.
Will.
Talking to me?
I'm saying
talking to me, talking to you.
I'm saying if you're ready.
Yeah, ready.
Ready. Ben, ready. All right, and action.
You talking to me? I'm talking to you.
Oh,
This is talking to me, talking to you.
Oh, shit.
Hey, we got Benjamin Arnold in the building.
Hello, William.
How you doing, brother?
I'm good, man. I'm a few claws deep now at this point. Take two, right? This is take two?
Yes, this is take two.
Oh, we're still doing this.
We had a faulty first podcast because the audio decided to just cut out of nowhere. But we're going for a take two.
I believe in
It's
this.
fine.
I believe this will go. The first one was
Smoothly.
going great. We were talking and having a good time, so everything was going good, except for it didn't record anything. So like,
Yeah.
I mean, if everybody was here that was ever gonna listen to this, if they were in this room, like it would have been good. Like, hey, we're just having a good conversation, but doesn't
Shit
work
happens,
that way.
man.
Doesn't work that way.
Shit happens. But that's all right because we're here now. I think everything is working accordingly.
Oh yeah.
But it's nice to see you. It's gonna be nice to see you every day actually because we're now roommates.
That's right.
I moved into this bitch. That's right. Up in this bitch.
How do you like it?
It's nice, man.
Am I a good landlord?
Yeah,
So
oh,
far
yeah.
for
Oh, absolutely.
what 5 days?
We've been cooking meals. we've been.
I cooked a delicious meal today, as a matter
very
of
good.
factly. Breading's a little dark, but
Yeah,
hey,
it's a little dark.
I'm constantly trying to figure out how to be a better cook, and I categorize myself as a home cook, and because I'm definitely not classically trained, haven't gone to college or anything. I just, a self-taught cook. So I got up today. I was kind of meandering for a while. You know that.
Yep.
Yeah, because you're always like, Ben, get up. Let's go do shit. I don't want to yet, William. I don't want to.
I've become a morning person into my adulthood.
I did want to, from our earlier conversation that had nothing to do with this, I got up. I was up. First of all, I was up. I was up at 10 a.m. I was up. I wake up at 10 a.m. every day because that's my day job. That's
about when I get up. I'm awake, but I get up around 10.
Okay, so I woke up at 10 a.m. Now, I laid in bed, like you said.
By now.
Yeah, and I did. But I laid in bed for about 2.5 hours.
Okay, yeah. I do that, too.
Well, I was chilling. But anyway, the point I'm trying to make is, when I got up, I went. And I'm still going. I'm doing. I freaking cleaned the kitchen.
Dude, that's
I
really,
cooked.
yeah.
I cooked for 4.5 hours down there.
Yeah.
I was on it because you know what? That's my thing. I love to go down there and get on my cooking.
Well, that's that
so
passion.
I clean it's a thing in here, and we all do a pretty good job. But my kitchen sucks. First of all, my kitchen sucks. Like the layout is garbage. I'm gonna redo my kitchen soon. So it's really shitty if you don't clean the kitchen and arrange everything the way you want it before you start cooking, because then you're just tripping over your own feet the whole time trying to cook. So that's what I did today. I got up, I cleaned up my kitchen, got it where I needed to be. We made chicken and waffles last night.
Yeah.
Way too much work for what it was.
For sure. The waffles.
I learned my
were a
lesson
disaster.
there.
They were a disaster.
And like I said, I'm still trying to work on it. So the dark breading thing was my chicken, man. Getting that oil just right on a stovetop. When I have a thermometer that's not for oil. So here's the thing. I need my oil to be at about 325, and my thermometer that I have right now only goes to 300.
Wow.
So I have to base it off of how fast did it get to 3?
Yeah,
I have to okay, it got to 300 really quick when I dipped it in there, or did it creep up? So it's really hard, but I'm going to get a better thermometer. I'm not going to blame that dark breading on my lack of utensils, my lack of tools, but the right tools for the right job makes for easy work. That is across the board. Whether or not you're a carpenter or a mechanic, you have to have the right tools for the right job. And
Absolutely.
I don't have a freaking thermometer to know how hot my oil is. It only tells me if my okay, I'm doing steaks or ribs. Okay, it's 160.
Hammer no nail.
Yeah, exactly.
So
I'm gonna blame it on that, but I'm not gonna blame it on that.
So here's my thing. So you cook a lot, obviously.
I love to cook.
So
every day.
I have a couple of things I want to show. So I have this lovely monitor over here. If you've seen that,
From take one.
beautiful monitor. Yeah, you've seen that in take one.
Take one.
Like I said, this is a redo.
First of all, we live together,
It's a
so I've
redo.
already seen it and helped with it all. So.
Yeah, no, it's beautiful.
This is fun.
I'm just a showcase of all
He's
whatever.
showcasing this beautiful setup.
So we have here a page. It's called Taco Time Tacos.
Taco time tacos, sir.
And so you love to make tacos.
Love tacos.
I love your tacos, and you make a bunch of different variants tacos. So I got a couple pictures. Which one?
Yeah, pick one, man.
Let's go a little further.
I mean, I got a bunch on my phone. I could just give you. What I post on there is like 0.01% of everything that's on my phone. Like, I take hundreds of pictures of my food. Whether or not it's tacos or not, I take pictures of everything I cook. I don't post 99.99% of it, though, because, I don't want to be that guy or gal that does that.
So that's an example of one of your tacos. That's just one of the many. Oh, I like the little lime up at the top,
You gotta have the lime wedge.
So what's your favorite like meat to use when you're making a taco? Like, do you like making a chicken taco? Do you like making
I'm gonna
pork,
say, based off of like me
beef?
selling them, me doing our practice runs, because this is a new thing for me. I'm working on getting my food truck.
So you're gonna
I've gone
yeah.
through all the bull crap. I started the LLC, got my certification for the is it NFFC? It's basically food safe prep. You have to go through a course. You have to get certified. Basically, you have to take a test. You have to take a course and then take a test to let them know that you know how to safely prepare food for people. And you have to follow these standards.
Okay.
Like, the health department comes in and checks on you once a year and make sure that you're basically following the procedures. I mean, really, if you're just not a scumbag about it, like, it's pretty easy. Like, it's all common sense. Like, hey, man, don't leave that out on the counter all day. Don't let that spoil. Hey, it's over a week old. Let's throw it out. Like, yeah, it's all common sense. But anyway, so yeah, I'm working on getting to that point. I'm hoping to be able to sell these out of the old Taco Time Tacos truck.
Yeah.
Maybe by spring or summer.
Ooh, okay.
That's
So that's
the
pretty.
plan.
That's pretty soon. I like that plan.
That's the plan.
That sounds like a really good plan.
Well, yeah, I've had great feedback, and
I would buy your tacos. I'm sure a lot of our friends would buy your tacos too.
that's kind of what I want. So, like, I'm all about like just the community of it. I'm something I emphasized on the first time that we did this.
This is a redo. Like I said,
obviously, it's okay. It's okay. This is
This is-
tech issues.
yeah.
We're working on this. The thing I'm going to emphasize is that I am not classically trained. I'm not a chef. I'm a very passionate home cook. I think that I have extensive knowledge when it comes to cooking.
you experiment a little bit too.
Well, that's the great thing about food. Just like dialects of language, like you go to like South Bronx or you like anywhere in New York, there's like 7 different dialects of language just in New York alone. Now it's the same thing with food. It's a what do you call it? Like your own twist on the, like, it's happened over time. People in this region like have a certain taste, and over time, people started talking a certain way. Like, they've taken their style, their twang. You go down to the South, like, you've got their twang. Everybody's got their different way of speaking a language.
Yeah.
Food's kind of the same way, where this is my take on something that originated somewhere else.
Yeah.
I'm not claiming to be the best, because obviously the people that created it are the best at it. That's why it is their thing. I love Mexican food. I love every aspect. It could be tortas, burritos, quesadillas, tacos, anything. I love the spices. I love all of it. But I am putting my twist on what would be considered authentic Mexican food.
That
was a long way to get to what I was trying to say.
No, I agree with you completely, because it's personal, because you're experiencing the different methods of how to cook something, which, like our conversation we had earlier, most people don't know how to cook.
Right.
Which is ridiculous, because if everything was to just collapse.
Look at fucking
go
what's
away.
happening right now.
If everything-
It's gonna be
yeah.
a very. It could be tomorrow. It could be a essential skill. It already
Yeah.
is. That's why restaurants stayed open because it
yeah.
is a essential
Yeah.
thing
Yeah.
that the populace needs. We have to feed everybody.
If apocalypse type situation happened, then 70% of the population would die because of malnourishment.
It's an absolute essential skill.
It's crazy.
It's more.
Maybe
It's
not
actually
70, but-
more essential than like. And I don't want to sound like an asshole, but it's more essential than like architecture. It's more essential than art.
Well,
like,
yeah.
Like we're doing like this multimedia stuff.
Yeah.
But it's like
We're ready to get to
there
that,
are several basic needs that you need to survive, and food. And being able to prep it safely.
Yeah.
Now, like, we're not going to get into the luxurious. Like, okay, well, let's experiment with these spices. Let's try a twist on this. Oh,
No, just-
you may not have access to a lot of that shit, but like having the understanding and how to prepare food safely and not kill yourself, whether it be from E. coli or whatever, that is essential. That has to come back. Like, people literally live off fast food and restaurants. They do not know, like, frozen dinners in their freezer. They have no clue how to prepare meat. They don't know how long it should, like how long has it set out, and how long is too long before it's like dangerous to eat. What's the internal temperature that it needs to be before it's safe? People don't. Do you know
idea.
how hot chicken needs to be before it's safe to eat?
No,
Just
idea.
offhand?
No, I know. No, I just know
That's essential.
Yeah, I just know what the middle looks like. Honestly,
Well, you know what? And because you're not always gonna have a thermometer,
you can't.
and it's
Yeah.
good that you know that.
Yeah.
But you know what? Some people wouldn't.
I have
know
no
that.
idea.
There's a lot of people. That
I have a
don't know
hard
that.
time telling with like fish. Okay, that's
Right.
my difference. So, because fish still is very soft, and
Yeah.
if you cook it right, because you don't want to have dry
It's dry.
fish. Yeah, you don't want to have dry.
But we're talking
fish.
about basic survival.
Yeah,
needs. So
basic.
like honestly, like dry fish isn't the end of the world.
No.
But I don't have a lot of experience
sushi. You can eat sushi and
experience
stuff.
with
so.
fish, but like, it's
So, but
yeah, just an understanding how something needs to be prepared so that we can survive.
So leading into that, so another thing that you're wanting to do, contributing to this taco truck, to your cooking and stuff, is you want to do this cooking show that we're gonna help you with, that we're gonna help produce, me and my buddy Caden.
Our buddy Caden.
our roommate, our third roommate, Caden.
Right, Caden.
I don't know how to
Which, by
talk.
the way, we're gonna get him a mic, right?
Yeah, we're gonna get Caden a mic. Caden's gonna have a mic next episode, I promise. Hopefully, we don't have any more tech issues.
Yeah, well, that's
Retry. Remember
that's
that.
what we're doing.
So, you have a couple ideas for the way you want to do this cooking show. So you wanted to do like you were talking about earlier, a comparison of like, hey, this is how easy it is to make food, like for you, that is just as good
Right.
and is the same price as the fast food
Yeah.
restaurants.
So one of the ideas for the videos is, or the should I call it content? We'll call it
content. Yeah,
That
content.
sounds right.
That sounds good. That's what this is, right? Is this
This is
content?
content.
This content.
We're creating content. Some of the content would be going back on. It's an essential, basic human skill that everyone should know. Now, I was in school when they still did it. What do they call it? Home ec? Yeah, home ec.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you guys have home ec?
I had it, but see, it's more of an elective. It's not a taught
Yeah, it should be a
thing.
main subject.
Just like
it was an
trade
elective
schools.
for me too. But yeah, I remember being in there, and we learned how to boil water. We learned how to make basic dishes, just something. And here, this is how you wash and sterilize your dishes. Basic stuff. But like, it blows me away how many people have no idea or clue, or just have no interest in wanting to do it, because it's so simple to go to any drive-through, any fast food drive-through, or pick up any frozen dinner and just nuke it for 5 minutes, or spend 15 minutes to the drive-through and get your shit. Like, it blows me away. So one of the ideas is, let me show you how easy it is to just quit claiming, like, whatever reason it is, quit claiming that you can't cook, because it's so ridiculous to say that you can't cook something. A lot of guys and girls take great pride in being able to cook their signature dish. It's a great conversation piece. If you're hosting, if you want to if you want to impress your friends, like it's really cool that you have like this one thing. People ask you like, hey, even if you're not hosting an event, like you're invited to an event, but they're like, it's a potluck thing, and they're like, please, please, please bring that one thing that you make. We would love for you to bring that one thing because it's so good. That's really cool. It makes you feel good, and you know that they're all going to have a great time eating it. Like it's a social thing too. It's part of our social infrastructure, I think. Like eating.
Yeah.
Like first of all, we are social creatures, and like I think eating around in in a circle, like. Not even, but like
we need it.
You know, like it connects. It connects us.
Isn't that such a weird thing too? Like as a tradition, like humans have is like we eat in the circle or square.
Yeah.
And like everybody will like some like we'll mostly eat, right? Like we won't even talk, but then we'll like start to get almost done and full, and we'll start talking.
Well, yeah. Actually,
like,
the greatest compliment if you are preparing a dinner for somebody. Or like a group of people, whether it be your family or your friends, or a mixture of both. One of the greatest compliments for that person that made that is that it's completely silent for about 10-15 minutes while they're eating that, because then you know, like, wow, okay, they like it.
Eating it.
Now, like, if you see them, they're silent and they're just kind of playing with it, you're like, okay. But, like, typically, like, if everyone's just sitting there, like, gnawing in and getting into their food, it's because they're fixated on this thing. They want that nourishment. It's a basic instinct that's in the back of our heads. Like, yeah, we're going to do our social thing, and we're going to talk about greater and grander things. But like,
that's another show idea you want to do too. Is like the more
that's the other great
your
thing.
Friends and the reactions and how they eat it. Maybe even you were talking about earlier doing a comparison with like fast food and leftovers from the day before. You know, or microwave.
I'm so glad you brought that back up because I forgot about that. Don't let me forget about it.
Freezer food. It was freezer.
That
food.
was an idea that came up just us doing this right now.
Yeah.
Like,
this is the redo.
Yeah, it's. What do we call it? Leftovers versus something addition. Frozen versus what?
What was it?
Frozen versus leftovers.
Frozen versus leftovers. I like. I think that's a good idea. Like, so when I cook more than I know everybody's going to eat. If I cook for myself, I cook more than I am personally going to eat. If I'm cooking for 5 people, I'm cooking for 10 people because I love leftovers. Because you know the great thing about leftovers is tomorrow it tastes as good, not as good, but like 90% as good as when you made it.
Yeah.
Especially if you know how to warm it up. Now, there are things you don't warm up. Like, you don't take a steak. Like, say you had some leftover steak. Don't put that in the fucking microwave. Don't put that in the microwave. That's not how you warm up steak. Like there are certain ways to warm up leftovers, and putting it in the microwave, a lot of the times it's not the way to warm it up. But there's a lot of times when it is the right way to warm it up. Spaghetti, put it in the fucking microwave. Delicious. There is a debate, though. Pizza? You warm it up in the microwave?
Absolutely. See, I can't.
Disgusting.
I actually
will wait the time.
I actually have a thing against cold pizza. I can't eat it.
No, I can't. Well, okay, so our other roommate Taylor
loves cold pizza.
She loves cold pizza.
That's
And now you like microwave pizza.
Well,
I will wait the 15 minutes it takes to put that in the fucking oven.
Really?
Yeah, because I can't stand the bread. I don't like my crust soft. I like a crunchy crust.
I agree with you, though. I will say this. I'm impatient.
But you know what? Sidetracked. It's so important. So learn a couple signature dishes. Learn how to socialize around those dishes with your friends and family. And then enjoy it. I mean, that's the whole other point of the other set of videos is you're cooking as a catalyst. It's a conversation starter. It's really like, hey, help me stir this, help me do that. Like you guys are interacting. Like everybody's moving around the pot. Like it's so important.
Well, yeah. Well, like you said, it brings like a real like almost like a family, like a friend value to it. You know what I mean? Like it makes it a more than like we're just eating. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
we're just eating.
Oh yeah, we're just like
It's
there's
like,
a
no,
very
it's
different
like,
feeling.
There's
from-
passion in it. You know what I mean? You take
Yeah.
like you said, you were cooking for 4 hours today. You know, like yesterday, we made chicken and waffles, and I made this like banana like sundae like thing. You know. And all this stuff, and it takes a lot of time to do that.
Yeah,
and it takes
it
a
does.
lot of like know-how to do that. Like I worked as a pantry chef for 6 months and learned from some chefs.
Yeah.
You know, there wasn't many of us. It was super easy to kind of pick things up. Wasn't much that I learned, but I did learn a lot. And you know, it's crazy the amount of things you need to do.
And
to
guess
really
what?
prepare
Like,
food.
how long did you work there?
6 months.
Guess what? Guess what? If that would be the thing, if we taught that taxes and that in school,
right?
People would be way more well adjusted
Crazy.
to handle adult life. You should
Absolutely.
know how to cook. Look, because you can't always afford it. Here's the thing. I'm not saying that you never go get fast food. I still get it. I love fast food every once in a while. I love going to a restaurant. Don't not go to restaurants, because you can have the exact same experience we're describing right here around a dinner table at a restaurant. You can. You can go to a nice restaurant and it has a nice atmosphere and all the feng shui is there. And you can sit around that and someone else cooks it for you. And you can have the exact same experience where like you guys are socializing around the food. Because guess what? You're probably like, if you're going to a good restaurant, most of the conversation is going to be, wow, oh my God, did you try that one? Oh, wow, that's so good. And like, and then things just happen. It happens throughout the dinner. I'm not saying that you never go for takeout or go to a restaurant again, but it is a basic human need.
Yeah.
Or not a need. Well, it is a need, but it's a skill. It's a basic human skill that you need to have. You need to know how to make.
You need to cook.
Not even any signature dish. Like, if it comes down to just straight survival, you need to know how to, like I guess, like we were talking about earlier with the chicken.
Yeah.
You might not have a thermometer, but you should be able to rip that chicken open and see if it's cooked.
No, it's cooked. Yeah.
Some people can't tell.
And understanding like like you were talking about boiling water, like the simple fact of like boiling water to make it cured where you can drink it.
Yeah. Sterilizing water. I actually watched a video.
How to do it?
Today it was
perfect.
something I woke up today. I was, like I said earlier, I was like laying in my bed for 2 hours, like scrolling, watching videos. Guy made he took some pond water from his pond. He did he made some charcoal, which, by the way, does anyone listening or do you know how to make charcoal? It's pretty simple.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you just burn some wood. That's all you do.
I did know that in the back of my brain.
Right. But yeah, you're like, oh, is that right? No, it is right. You burn some wood, and then you're gonna take that black stuff, the charcoal, and you're gonna smash it up real fine. That's the thing I learned today. So I did learn something today about like a charcoal filter, because I understand how a charcoal filter works, but something I learned today was the finer it is. So like if you take it in like a mortar pestle or anything, you can just smash it down. The finer the charcoal is, the better it's going to filter out the impurities. So it was just some cool thing. But he did at the end, like, so he filtered it through charcoal, sand, and then like some just like some big pebbles at the top. And the big pebbles basically catches like all the actual bugs. Like you got all your little larvas and stuff floating in there, and then the sand like starts filtering out some of the impurities, and then when it comes down to like the bacteria level stuff, the charcoal is what's catching like the bacteria. Still not quite safe to drink. That's when you boil it, and you boil it for like, I think I'll have to get quoted on. Someone will tell me. I think it's either 10 or 15 minutes. You don't just get it to a boil. You got to let it boil for a minute, like 10 minutes. You got to let it boil. I think you got to let it boil, and then it's safe to drink. Obviously, don't drink it while it's boiling. But you let it cool down, and then it's safe to drink.
But you were talking about restaurants being open and stuff, right? Were you saying something about that?
Being essential?
Yeah, essential, yeah. So I want to hit back on that real quick, because me and you, we have a long history. We've been working together for like 3-4 years with doing the like content stuff every here and there. Well, we've been doing these short films. And just talk about.
This is our multimedia stuff that we're talking about. Like, so we my passion's cooking. I'm trying to do both. That's why I'm here doing this with you, and why we're all doing what we're all doing. is that we all have a passion for this, and I have a passion for that. And I'm not.
Absolutely. So we did this back in what was it, like November. It was 2019. 2019.
I know in the first take of this podcast, we talked about how more why this has a greater purpose than it did when we actually filmed it and released it.
Oh yeah,
because this was released in like November 2019 before COVID happened, and essentially this is just, you know, hey, treat people nice, like especially workers.
Yeah, because everybody deals with their own demons and deals with their own
so it's like
issues.
Okay, it's like okay, like you're having a bad day. Don't take it out on the, especially the guy or girl across the counter, man. Don't take it out on them.
There's working.
It's almost always not their fault. So like it's so silly.
All right, shout out to Dylan Roberts, our beautiful music maniac. He made a lot of sounds and music in a lot of our films.
I'm gonna say it again though. My fucking hair. I got more hair than I thought I did.
You too.
I'm not as bald.
No, you got some hair, man.
I'd like to. I'm gonna look into some options. Look at that. That's Joaquin all day right there.
We were
That
talking.
was intense.
We were talking about that.
Sir, I've been standing here for 2 minutes. You've just been staring off into space. Are you fucking
Why can't I
stoned?
keep a beard like that?
Your job's not that difficult,
love
man.
that
I asked for a
beard.
pack of smokes, and you're just looking at me with that dumb fucking look on your face. What's your problem, man? Are you fucking stupid? Are you a
How
fucking
close to this
idiot?
thing is good though.
This is one of my favorite shots we've done back in the early days.
It's
That's
that
so
eye twitch
good,
at the end,
man.
Every time.
Well, and you like in that one, you held this emotion, you know, and that's another thing. You know, it's just toxic people, man. You know, that's we try to make our films about those people a lot. You know, to reflect
Draw
on them.
attention to some real
Yeah,
stuff. And you
try
guys
to-
do. You guys have really conveyed a lot of
Really
important
fucked up situations.
Yeah, like
Which brings me to another one, which me and you got to act in, but both of us.
yeah.
Personally, which is
Yeah.
really fun. Caden, I'm working on it.
Caden,
I'm
where's Caden's
transcending.
mic? Where's Caden's mic?
I know Caden needs a mic. I'm transcending into the next topic.
Transcending or transitioning? Because
Both.
look, man, like,
Both.
where's the mushrooms? Are we transcending?
I wish. Where's Mike Tyson at when you need him? We need Mike. Where's Mike at? Maybe in like 2
Maybe
years.
one
if I
day.
get
Yeah,
fu-
but you get
famous.
you get this podcast. You get a couple million viewers listening. Maybe you can get him. I mean, anything's possible now. Fucking. Which one's fighting Floyd? Logan or
Logan
Jake?
Paul. That's crazy.
Not to bring in UFC shit, or I mean that's
Yeah.
boxing, not UFC.
Yeah.
But yeah, not to bring that shit into it, but like 2020 proved
Crazy.
that anything's possible. Even though this is bleeding over into 2021, it's proved that anything's possible, good or bad.
All right, so here we got this one. This one's called "When I'm Gone," and
I think your internet's well, I guess
No,
technically
it's
my
just-
internet. I pay for it.
no, it's fine.
I saw a wheel.
See, this one was really fun to do because
You know what? That's what I look like. Not just like how I look like. That's just how I look like on any given day if I'm chilling on the couch.
no,
That's so natural.
Yeah.
That's exactly how I look chilling on the couch.
that does not look like me on a normal day.
No, Will, yeah, that's not how I talk.
I-
I was
I
definitely
did-
going over the top.
I went into method acting in this one almost.
I remember you guys telling me to tone it down because I was going way too
Yeah, you was.
flamboyant.
Yeah, you was doing. Yeah, exactly. But no, it ended up being really good though because
I still
your
feel like-
attitude was there still.
I feel like I'm still like talking with this like high cadence to my voice.
Yeah.
Like,
Just-
hey, is everything okay?
Yeah, but it wasn't too much though,
Right.
you know.
But I wish I would just like use my deep manly voice.
I was gonna go to the store. Things got really overwhelming here today.
Like right there, like that. That's like 2 octaves higher than I normally talk.
Yeah, it is.
So
Let me take a guess.
Bitch,
You sat there all day, drank beer, and watched fucking sports.
Why are you making a big deal out of this?
What do you mean, why am I making a big
what I
deal?
did today.
You do this every day. It's all you do.
Yeah, I'm a piece of shit in your mouth.
This is what me and Will did today.
We did.
Yeah.
We were.
Because I was watching the playoff games today, and
Yeah.
he got upset with me.
You just watch his fucking sports.
Shit job. You come home and you take it
I
out
did a
on me.
Boston accent at the store today. I walked up because
Everything,
I
yeah.
had swish pants on and a hoodie. They were black and black, and I was like, "Hey, how you doing? Hey, let me get this. Let me get that."
This was last year too. Like I was doing good with my workout shit.
Yeah,
30
no,
pounds
you're-
ago.
you're
Look
skinny.
at me. I look so skinny.
You can get back to
I'm
it.
still chubby as fuck, but like I'm
No,
skinny.
you can get
there.
back. No problem.
Oh, I will. I got to play Bator, which is an upcoming.
Oh,
thing for
we're
you
about
guys.
to talk.
We'll talk
we're
about
we're
that.
Talk about that.
I'm excited. I think I still have. Wait, whose number was that?
What is it?
That was Caden's number. Yeah.
Zach, we're gonna watch the movies tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
I feel like I had that saved, like, because I did finally change it back,
Oh yeah. The
but I
number
had
for
it
the.
saved like that forever after this.
Oh yeah. See, you was real
That
thick
was
right there.
emotion
That
right
was
there.
thick.
Emotional. The only thing that I hate is that we should have soapboxed me, or Apple. They call it Apple boxing. It's Apple box. Put me on an Apple box. I need.
Oh, yeah,
I
'cause
need
you're
like
shorter.
I need like another.
We figured out how to angle that right. It's
Yeah,
under.
I need
we
a
gotta go
couple more
under. We need to
inches,
do
like, because
under.
We should be face to face.
Well, we need to be doing under, like a Dutch angle.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Okay.
We fucked up there. Instead of doing parallel, we need to do Dutch because you're shorter.
Yeah, but this angle right here specifically illustrates how much shorter I am.
Yeah. That one's okay.
This one's not as bad.
But
This
right
angle
there.
big time shows how short
You're
much
gonna be
more
sitting
short I
there in
am.
the same spot as the day before. I can't
But they-
stand
Like right there, you look like you're
having a
tired of me too.
boyfriend
Like
that refuses to grow up, that refuses to take any responsibility for anything in his fucking life.
We really should have just did. We should have just kissed at the end of this. That would
we
have
talked
sold
about
it.
it,
We did talk
bro.
about it.
Nothing would have been weird. We'd
No,
still be bros
no,
right now.
no,
Like,
for sure.
We should have fucking.
Oh yeah, the best
reason
line.
you stay with me is because you know you can't do any better than me. And that pisses you off.
You wanna know why I stayed? Because even after everything you did, even after you had a baby with that bitch,
Oh, dude, that's just fire.
See this angle right here? It's not so bad. Like,
Yeah,
you
no,
can't
'cause
tell how
close,
much.
'cause
Yeah,
close,
you
yeah.
can't tell how much taller you are.
Which we did a slow zoom. If anybody didn't notice that, we slowly
Yeah,
zoomed
and
in.
which,
on
you know, I've been a
love
big
doing that.
advocate. And
the slow zooms. No, yeah, that's a. So you are amazing actor.
Oh.
I love working with you. I love directing you. I love
we
doing all
can't be
stuff.
that good of actors. How many views does that have?
This one's actually got 119, and yours, your first one, Another Day, has 279. So 300 people
I
about.
just, like, when's the algorithm gonna work? Like, do you get, when is everyone gonna see it?
I don't know, but that's why we're doing this thing.
That's right. We're gonna try to make it work.
But so I want to talk to you about first off, so you mentioned it earlier, but I want to touch on just a little bit. I want to give out too much, but you're going to be playing a character for us in a fully featured length
I already
film.
said the name of the characters,
Which is
like,
fine,
you
that's
can
fine,
edit it if
that's
you want.
fine.
I won't say it again now.
No, that's fine, because we are going to slowly do that.
Okay.
But it's for a feature length. It's long, far away.
Yeah.
But it's done, written. It's everyone's processing it, everyone's learning it, and trying to get ready for it. Your character's name is Pator.
That's right.
I want to give a little bit of backstory, but not too much.
So I'm gonna go Christian Bale on this. I'm gonna lose
Oh,
100
yeah.
and something pounds for this role.
Ooh, okay.
I have to lose the weight.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna grow my hair out too. So like I've been working with. I found out I have more hair than I thought I do.
Yeah. You
But
do a little
like
bit.
I want to do like a little slick back thing.
Especially when it's wet, because when you get it wet, it gets darker.
Clean up the edges, but like I'm gonna let the top grow as long as I can.
Yeah.
we'll get the nice little slick back thing going, but also no more chubby chubs.
Yeah, I want to get you.
I'm gonna get it. I've been procrastinating for about 2 years about it.
So it's a guy that has been dealing with, like, it's a very similar, like, we like to base people, even though they're super exaggerated versions of them. We like to base a little bit of their similarities, but like dealing with bullshit a lot, you know. The character Pator turns into this super tough guy based off of all of his experiences as a younger person. What we were just talking about in that video, you know, the shorter stature and stuff, getting the box and all that, having to do these little obstacles. So Pator's character took those obstacles on and ended up being the tough, not the fuck with guy in the movie. Yeah. And I just want to get your take on being a character like that and what that like gives to you to be able to do that kind of thing. Because he's gonna get to flip me on my back. Was it twice?
Hopefully, if we get the right kind of glass, if we get our prop glass,
we're gonna get some.
I'm gonna put his face through some glass too.
Sugar glass. Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. That's exciting.
All that.
That's exciting.
We do have these, dude. I'm super excited.
Oh man. I think I'll be able to, because I'm more so going to be acting physically. Yeah. Like I don't have that many lines in the movie, which I'm cool
not really.
With, that's not like what it's about. Like I'm going to take what I have to do with my body, and I'm gonna make it perfect. So a lot of it's just gonna be physical acting. Like I'm gonna have that stature. I'm gonna have that look on my face. I'm gonna work on the looks. And it's like, can I convey the thing that the emotion that I have without saying anything? Like, so it's a kind of it's exciting to try to do that. I don't think I've. Yeah. I mean, I guess I kind of did it with Another Day.
To a certain degree,
there was no dialogue in that, and that was all just.
But you were conveying one emotion though, which was sadness, and with Pator you're gonna be conveying like more.
Honestly,
sternness.
Like, there's only like one emotion that Pator has from what I've read, and it's
to a certain degree.
Like he's almost like a lizard. There is no emotion. He's almost void of emotion.
To a certain, I mean, you are right. He's the one that he's almost like. I think a line actually is the conscience of the main antagonist. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. So and I'm not giving that name yet.
Give it.
But it's
a solid script.
I love it. It's fun. It's super fun to do this kind of stuff. To try to make stories up.
No, I think I can convey it. I think I can convey.
I think so too. Get you a goatee.
That character. Oh yeah, I didn't think about the goatee.
Yeah,
Are we doing a goatee? You
guys
think a goatee?
Yeah, definitely goatee.
All we have to worry about right now is I have to get on a workout regime and I gotta go on a diet. I gotta lose 100 pounds. I gotta look the part. Absolutely. But Tor is not chubby, and that's what we can't have.
Which we do have another one. I don't know if anyone told you this yet, but we do have another role we want you to play. We want you to play the clerk again.
Yeah. We talked about
for this upcoming the sooner a movie that's coming out sooner than the one I was just talking about. I know it's crazy, right? But we're gonna have you in that one too. You're gonna have a big old Texan, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
it's gonna be fun. But no, man. I just want to thank you for fucking coming out and being the first episode on the podcast and the redo. This is the redo.
This is technically episode 1.5.
So, but I just want to thank you.
The forgotten episode.
Well, it's good. We're gonna do it. We're putting this bitch on. Oh. But I just want to say
the first one. I'm talking about the first one.
Oh,
the first one. Rest in peace.
The missing one.
We did this twice.
Oh my god! But this was talking to me, talking to you, and I'm out of here, guys. Thanks for watching.
Hey.